You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Been a while since we did a board game, but when I saw chaos and a happy family here, just, hey, everybody's so happy we're playing the game of chaos, I thought, it looked interesting. Always check to see if it's complete. It was. It says Lakeside Industries 1971, game number 8319. Have you seen chaos? I don't know. So let's look inside. Now I cannot show you the box bottom yet where the instructions are, but let me get the pieces out. I'll set them all closer here so you can get a grasp of chaos. Now I have played chaos and I have to admit it is chaos. It really is. So here is the rules, the chaos on the back. Okay. So what do? Well, that there's only two ways to move on the board. Okay, you can jump like in checkers, examples of jumps, but there's a color ID on the bottom of these. So let's just say you're blue, okay? The object is to move your entire set of blue all the way across to the other side, but there's some stipulations here, okay? Here's the equipment. Here is the preparation. Here's the object, which I just told you, and then here's the moving. So let me get the game board out and kind of explain this. There's penalties as well. Let me show you the penalties. And then the winner is the person that gets all of their pieces across the other side of the board. So if there's a two-player game here, and it's a different version, where you're playing 12 pieces yourself, which makes it really challenging. Let me show you why. Here, hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset here, and then have the game board out and show you gameplay. Alright, hold on a second. Okay, so here I have everything set up for the game of chaos. Once you pick your color, like here's the yellow player, he's on this side. Here is the blue player. Here is the green player. I was going to say red. Here's the red player. Your object now, let's just say I am the yellow player, is to move my pieces all the way across to that side of the board and fill up that side. Now, you cannot cross this line for this direction until all of your pieces are eventually off the back row. So you can keep working up, but you have to get all of your pieces off the back. So they're working that direction. This person's working this direction, this direction, this direction. So what happens now? Think about it. You're moving, he's moving, she's moving. Ooh, we got a she there. Everybody's kind of moving up, taking their turns, just kind of get some gameplay. Now all of a sudden, what do you see? If you're not paying attention, you see a lot of white cones. So now all these white cones are moving, and you have to keep track of your white cones. Do you get it? So this yellow guy, let's just say he's moving up, and this guy coming this direction thinks it's his piece. So he could actually be moving your piece back. And when you get to this point, you're supposed to flip it and make sure you have the right color. If you don't, then there's stipulations there. You just lost your turn. Now you can challenge somebody too. Like if I'm about to move this piece and it's not my color and I know that it's yellow, so the red guy thinks it's red, he's about to move it. I could challenge him and say, hey, wait a minute, you're about to move the wrong piece. He would lose his turn, okay? Now, if that person is wrong that's making the challenge, then the challenge person loses a turn. Pretty crazy, isn't it? Needed to do a quick video inset here. Sorry for the interruption. But we're showing you that there's only two ways to move on the board. You cannot move sideways. It always has to be a forward progression, so you can go forward or diagonal. Okay? And now in regards to jumping, it has to be that same type of progression. You can go forward or diagonal to make your jumps. Okay? You cannot go sideways or make your jumps across sideways. So it's always keeping you going forward towards the other side of the board. All right? Hey, back to the video. Those penalties. When a player reaches the opposite side of the playing board, he must turn his piece over face up and reveal its color. If the color is indeed his own, the piece remains there and may not be moved for the remainder of the game. If, however, the color belongs to another player, the playing piece is then turned over, and the player to whom the piece belonged must move it from that position on his next turn. The game then continues with the next player's turn. Ooh, so here's the challenge. If a player suspects that another player is moving a piece other than his own, he may challenge him as soon as he has moved the piece. The piece is then turned over, revealing its color. If the color is incorrect and the challenged player has moved the wrong piece, he must return that piece to the circle it occupied before his move and may not take another move until his next turn. If his move was correct and the challenger was wrong, the challenger forfeits his next turn. The winner is the first player to get his entire set on the last row of the opposite side of the board wins the game. Wow. This, I don't know. I played it. It's challenging. Now, I played the two-player version where you actually angle the board. So you're controlling two sides. So I'd be controlling these two colors going across this way. Wow. If you've ever played this game, tell us in the comments there. If you're ever good at it or tell us, hey, I was a master chaos player, we want to hear about it. Because this game is definitely challenging. And don't look away when you're in the middle of this game, because someone can make a move, throw off everything. So you have to have a good memory on this one. Hey, we do appreciate you watching. I hope you like the game of chaos. Later.
And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up.